Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
All right. We had touched upon this many casts before. One of the biggest things that we talked about was how Moffat had Capaldi make this epic speech on how Time Lord Society and they were like above everybody else because they didn't discriminate against race and gender and this and that and that. And we had said, well, that's funny that Moffat did that because in the Christmas special, he's going to make the first Doctor a sexist pig, which he should have only been on Earth for a couple of months rather than like billions of years in Time Lord Society. So it started, this stuff started erupting on Twitter now. Because now people are finally starting to get it, where how could this be that he's such a sexist? Because Moffat is really writing it where there's a little conflict between the 12th and the 1st, like, I can't believe I was like that type of thing. But how could he be like that? If he's only part of Earth for like a couple of, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they established that he only been there. He hasn't been there that long. You know, he hasn't been on Earth for like hundreds of years. So how for a couple of months he could be like that, I don't know. What do you feel about that, Chris? Do you think he's really going to screw up writing for the first Doctor and he's going to cause some problems?
I mean, first of all, I don't have a lot of experience with the first Doctor. You know,
right.
I haven't seen his seasons and whatnot. It's something that I do want to get caught up with now that, you know, I'm not in school anymore and I'm working and, you know, the weekends are a bit more free for me. So, you know, eventually I'd like to get into, watching the older series that I've missed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to concede to both of you and everybody in the comments. Was the first Doctor like that when he was around?
I mean,
he was high on himself.
Mm-hmm.
He was very boastful because he wanted to take a rock to that one Neanderthal dude, and if it wasn't for Ian, he would have. And they even changed that a little bit when they reran the storyline.
I don't know. I just.
But he was not. No, he was not a sexist.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little worried, but you know, I don't like when they retcon things, and I really have a problem with it. I get worried because I'm starting to see new stuff where he's showing regeneration energy with the first Doctor, and that didn't happen because I've seen the 10th planet,
right.
And I know that he just has enough energy to open the door, and he collapses on the floor and he regenerates, you know? And the whole 10th planet, he was sick, and he went here, he went there, and supposedly when he's walking in the snow ahead of his companions, because of his companions back then, they got to say goodbye because it's like, gotta have respect. You can't just like leave because that'd be rude. So the Doctor goes ahead to the TARDIS, and they're like, "Oh, goodbye! It's been a pleasure. Oh, goodbye!" And whatever. And he's just so that's when he bumps into Capaldi. Okay, that's where we get that. But this whole thing about the companion seeing him glow in his hands, I don't know what the hell is happening. I'm very, very worried that if the timeline is changed, the whole entire show is changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they? I think Jimmy had said something. He was afraid that what if they did something so crazy where, you know, it's like the first Doctor regenerating to the woman instead of like it screws it up, like the regeneration thing, and everything goes to hell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I worry about keeping Doctor Who history safe. Like when Moffat ruined it and said that Clara picked the TARDIS, I'm like, I want to throw up.
That was the most asinine thing.
And then when she touched his leg and she's like, you know, never be cowardly, I'm like, oh she made the Doctor. Like, what the, you know? So I'm like, oh God, I'm scared. I'm Moffat scared.
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried that they're really gonna make the first Doctor like a real misogynistic, you know, character.
Yeah.
And I'm really worried that that's going to be the reason why Capaldi regenerates into a woman.
Yes.
I really hope that, and I don't think they're going to go that route, but let me tell you this. If they do, that confirms me not watching the show anymore.
Yeah.
That will be it for me. That's when I'll be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm done with this show. That's it. And because I got to tell you, and I keep saying this, I'm going to probably say it like a broken record, but there's I'm really worried that there's going to be some stupid reason why he regenerates into a woman. It's going to be something really, like Scott said before, it's going to be something really asinine.
Yeah. Yep, it is. Like, so damn asinine.
And my thing is, if it's something really stupid, again, that's probably when I stop watching the show.
Now I got to tell you, the amount of people against the situation and against her being a woman is growing lately, because they're starting to see what the hell we saw, and it's like, oh, now they're questioning things. Oh, they don't like this companion.
Discontent in the Whovian community.
Oh, they don't like these companions. Oh, they think it's too weird that it's like that. So again, it's just funny. I'm laughing because it's like, okay, let's see what happens.
I thought they said everybody was at peace. I thought they said there was no discontent and everybody was in so much agreement.
There's trouble in paradise. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Now, besides this stuff going on, we got this bombshell. And again, this is a bombshell that I actually really like. And I'm going to share this with you. This is interesting to me. Really interesting.
Yes.
This is beyond interesting.
I agree fully.
Because, again, I love River Song totally.
Yes.
And the fact that she's, like, going to be messing with the fourth doctor.
I love Tom's expression.
Yeah, he's like, oh, shit. That is great.
Because one of the two ideas I had for DS9 to do a joint venture used the fourth doctor. And I still, to this day, don't remember if it was the first. I can't remember if it was Panopens or the next or the other angel thing. After I saw one of those two, I thought, yeah, I got to have River Song. So
she's great. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like her. I like her. A lot of people like her. It's like, more people like her than don't like her. But I like her. I think that's one of the good things Moffat's done.
She was one of the Weeping Angels and female characters of the
Amy
series.
Pond and Rory. I like what he's done. I like the way Clara was before he screwed her up. Like Matt Smith Clara, not Capaldi Clara. Yeah.
Donna and River Song were the only two truly, from the start, strong women in the series. Yeah. The other women, yes, they grew to be strong.
Well, I loved Rose. I was a big
Rose was good.
I was huge Rose.
Still, so when they wrote her to become strong. Where River Song and Donna, they automatically, boom, right from the get-go, wrote her as strong characters. And this is the problem I have when they did Kate. They should have wrote her as a strong character as well.
Yeah.
Granted, I can understand she probably didn't want to follow her.
Yeah, Kate, they screwed up as unit leader.
Yes, definitely.
See, now this thing is this, and I don't know how you feel about this, but this bothers me a lot because this totally contradicts that he was found on a wasteland in the sand as a naked child with a fob watch. This is saying that
maybe they planted that memory into his mind.
Well, I'm going
to be devil's advocate. What if
let me
memory into his mind?
Let me just say this: they're saying that he was the master in a whole bunch of adventures like this, and then he erased his memory, but he stayed with memories as a child and whatever. So in other words, for hundreds of years, he was this master. I don't know if I like that because to me, that kind of contradicts things. The war master, the war doctor. First of all, the only reason there's the war doctor is because he's not the doctor. He took a special potion where he would not be who he is. Okay? So even if he wanted to be a doctor, he shouldn't want to be a doctor. He should want to be a warrior. He should want to be different because that's what the whole potion is. So he's saying that there's a war master. No, you don't get it. You lose it. The master's the master.
Yeah.
The doctor is trying to be different. He was trying to be a soldier, killing, whatever, not a doctor but a soldier. They can't be a war master. They're just a master. But people they don't get it. They don't get it. But,
it's an oxymoron.
I mean, I don't know. How do you feel about that, Chris?
I see where you're coming from with, like, you know, it's kind of going weird with the continuity, but I think that they're going to do probably what Scott said, where he probably was in that form for a while, and then he erased his memory and implanted one of, you know, what we heard, you know, in the episodes that he was in. So, I mean, I like Derek Jacobi, I think is his name. So, like, you know, I don't mind it. It's not that weird.
But what about the thing that David Bradley is doing audios also as the first Doctor, and they're giving him his first master?
Really?
I don't like that at all.
That's a bit weird.
I don't like that at all. At all. That 100% against. I mean, we shown pictures of that, I think, months ago. They were talking about it. So that I'm not happy with, because it ruins the whole thing with Scott. No.
That's okay. I got to get going, too.
We're going anyway. So thank you, Chris. Thank you, Scott. Take care. Bye for now.